Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and it's only gone and happened. Chris Wood is on his way to Newcastle. The greatest of all time, the GOAT of Football Manager, is joining my team, Newcastle United, and I could not be more excited by this signing. I mean, it's just an average Premier League goal scorer, but this is absolutely brilliant. Fans of the channel will know how good Chris Wood is on Football Manager. Every simulation we do, no matter whether it's a simulation about the Malaysian League or the World Cup, Chris Wood always finds a way of being in the top scorer mix. But is he going to be able to take those talents to Newcastle United? He's on his way for a fee between 20 and 25 million pounds, a big amount of money, but it was his release clause. Obviously Burnley didn't want to sell Chris Wood to a relegation rival, but they have been forced to because of a release clause in his contract. And Chris Wood is soon going to be wearing the black and white of Newcastle United, playing alongside Callum Wilson, another FM legend of recent years. Two strikers at Newcastle who know how to score goals on the virtual stage. So could the signing of Chris Wood propel Newcastle to Premier League safety and even further up the table? Well, we're going to find out today. Let's dive into this simulation and see just how well the greatest of all time, the GOAT Chris Wood, gets on at Newcastle United. Okay, here we are at the start of the simulation. We will have a little look at Newcastle signings. There is Kieran Trippier for £12 million, but most importantly of all, there is Chris Wood for 20 million. Finishing 15, heading 15, bravery 16. That'll do for me. Chris Wood, the number 15 on his back, is ready and raring to score goals for Newcastle United. He's pleased to have joined the Magpies. Obviously, he's joining in January, and this simulation will go from the start of the season, so you'll just have to deal with that, okay? He's got a full season at St James's Park. We'll have a little look at Christmas, and then we'll go at the end of the season, and perhaps beyond if things are going alright. Let's do it now. Let's go to halfway through the season. Let's see how Chris Wood is getting on at St James's Park. Okay, here we are, the 31st of December 2021. We have just passed the halfway stage, and Newcastle aren't in a relegation battle. They are fighting for Europe. They are sitting 6th in the Premier League with 32 points. In contrast, you've got Burnley there, only 3 points above the relegation zone, sitting in 14th without their top scorer. Let's have a little look at Newcastle. Let's see how Chris Wood has been getting on. And unsurprisingly, he is the top goal scorer at the club. Callum Wilson has only scored 3 goals in 9 appearances, but Chris Wood, 7 in 16. He's just shy of a goal every other game, which for a mid-table team, which Newcastle hope to be one day, is good. All 16 appearances in the Premier League, all 16 of them starts, 1 assist, 2 player of the match awards, and an average rating of 7.21. Things are going pretty well for Chris Wood and Newcastle United. I mean, it's a good job really, because Callum Wilson isn't thriving at all. He's had a dislocated shoulder, ruled him out for 7 weeks. This simulation is so realistic. Callum Wilson gets injured, Chris Wood arrives to score the goals. And somehow, they've gone from relegation fodder to fighting for Europe. I mean, the 5 points off a Champions League place, for goodness sake. It's going brilliantly for Newcastle, not so well for Burnley. Have they actually managed to replace... Actually, no, they haven't replaced Chris Wood, because I set the transfers that they can't sign anyone until January. I made sure no one was making any signings in the summer. So maybe it's in January, sorry. So Burnley are going to have to wait until then. But it's been okay, because Ashley Barnes is actually outscoring Chris Wood. Ashley Barnes has got 10 goals to his name, 8 of which coming in the Premier League. So actually, Ashley Barnes is doing even better than Chris Wood. Maybe Chris Wood isn't the greatest of all time. Maybe it's just whoever Sean Dyche has leading the line. But we've still got a long way to go to this season. Let's go to the end of the campaign. Okay, here we are at the end of the season, the 12th of June 2022. And unfortunately, Chris Wood isn't in the top 3 for Premier League goal scorers. That honour is held by Raheem Sterling, Romelu Lukaku and Cristiano Ronaldo. Chris Wood not featuring in the top 3. As for his former club Burnley, well, they've only just survived without him, getting 42 points to leave them in 17th, 6 clear of Crystal Palace, who went down with 36 points. But it's all about Newcastle, who qualified for the Europa Conference League. Chris Wood has guided the Magpies to European football in their first season with their Saudi riches. They came 7th with 55 points on the board. They were only 2 behind Arsenal, who qualified for the Europa League. Let's have a little look at the players who has been the top scorer, and unsurprisingly, it has been Chris Wood. But things haven't gone quite as well as I anticipated. He has ended the season with just 9 goals in all competitions. His average rating still great, 7.04. But I kind of expected a little bit more after that blistering start to life at St James's Park. I mean, Callum Wilson hasn't done much better. He's only got 6. There's also been a new arrival, Santi Mina from Celta Vigo, who's got 7 goals in 14 appearances after his January £43 million move. That's going to be the problem for Chris Wood. Bigger names are going to arrive at St James's Park, and it's up to him to try and fight them off. So far he has, and he's the top goal scorer at the club with 9 goals. Imagine Newcastle coming 7th in the Premier League and not having a single player hitting double figures. I don't really understand how they've actually... I mean, if you look how many goals they've scored as a team, I don't understand how they've actually managed to finish in 7th place. But it's been a solid if unspectacular start for Chris Wood. 9 goals in all competitions. Hasn't hit that elusive double figure mark which he's prone to be doing for Burnley, and Newcastle will hope he does in a black and white shirt. But after season 1, Newcastle have done brilliantly. Chris Wood has done just okay, but not maybe great by Chris Wood FM standards. Has Burnley brought in a striker to replace him? Let's have a little look. Cenk Tosun. They've got Theo Walcott as well, and Bertrand Traore. Has Cenk Tosun scored any goals? He's got the number 9 shirt, I'll tell you that. No, yeah, he's got 1 goal. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe it doesn't matter who Burnley put up front. Maybe they've got to be half decent, because Cenk Tosun has only got 1 goal and an average rating of 6.54. But Newcastle have survived. Chris Wood scored some goals, and things are on the up for the Magpies. How are things going to go into the future? I'm going to give him... Let's just go 2 more years into the future. We'll not go too far. Chris Wood, he's getting on a bit. He's not too old, but he's not young either. Let's go a couple of years into the future. Let's see if Chris Wood can continue being the main man for Newcastle United and Eddie Howe. Right, here we are 2 more years into the future, the 11th of June 2024. Newcastle are still a European club, coming 6th with 67 points, getting close to the Champions League places. Burnley are still surviving in the Premier League, only just sitting in 16th place. But most importantly of all, Chris Wood is the 3rd top scorer in the Premier League with Newcastle. Only Mo Salah and Romelu Lukaku scored more goals than him. Chris Wood getting 18, and he's the Newcastle number 9. Chris Wood with the historic number on his back. The number 1 by Alan Shearer, Jackie Milburn, Les Ferdinand, legends of Newcastle United, and Chris Wood is among them. And he has got so much better after that first season. In season 2, 15 Premier League goals, 24 in all competitions if you include the European goals. He got 8 in the Europa Conference League. The following season, the most recent campaign, 18 Premier League goals and 24 in all competitions. Those are incredible numbers for Newcastle's new big money signing. A signing which people are doubting. People are saying they've spent a lot of money on what is just an average Premier League goal scorer. But here's your proof, lads. Chris Wood is the bloody GOAT. He's the freaking GOAT, man. 9 goals in his first season, 15 in his second, 18 in his third. In all competitions, Chris Wood has scored, let me do the maths, 24, 48, 57 goals in all competitions across 3 seasons. That is brilliant and well worth the £20 million investment. I mean, let's have a little look at who Newcastle have got in their team now. Kieran Trippier is now the captain, Eddie Howe still the manager, but they're spending big money. They've just spent £84 million. Previous season, £163 million. Can't see any more striker additions though, which is why Chris Wood is still leading the line and still banging them in. Callum Wilson's still there, Santi Mina's still there, but it's Chris Wood who is the main goal scoring threat. It's been 3 great seasons for Newcastle. Sure, there was a little bit of a drop off in season 2, but they still came 10th. They were still in the top half. And we nearly had cup success too. They were the runners up in the 2023 Carabao Cup, and they were the runners up in the 2023 Europa Conference League. Chris Wood, the £20 million man, nearly guiding Newcastle to silverware for the first time in a bloody long time. They haven't won a trophy since 1969. They haven't won a domestic trophy since 1955. But is this the end for Chris Wood? That's because his contract is expiring in a few weeks' time. He's a wanted man. He's wanted by PSV Eindhoven. He's 32 years old, and it could be the end for Chris Wood and Newcastle. Let's simulate a few weeks into the future. Let's see if Chris Wood gets a new deal or if he's going to become a free agent. Okay, here we are, the 2nd of July 2024, and ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT is free. Chris Wood has been released by Newcastle United at the age of 32. After 3 years, he's gone. He's got an offer from Spartak Moscow, and he's wanted by Bournemouth, Sheffield United and Porto, as well as Spartak Moscow, obviously. He leaves Newcastle with a stunning record. As we said, 57 goals in the black and white of Newcastle. Nearly won himself a couple of trophies, got Newcastle into Europe. For £20 million, he's proven to be an absolute bargain. If he's half as good as this, in reality, Newcastle have pulled off an absolute blinder of a transfer. But of course, Chris Wood's a little bit better on FM than he is in reality. Hopefully he lives up to the expectation. I'm buzzing about this signing. Can't wait to see Chris Wood in a Newcastle shirt. Hope he scores on his debut on Saturday. Got a feeling, will he? Let's say he will. Come on, let's dream. Come on. Chris Wood is on his way to Newcastle. The Magpies have spent big in January once again, and the GOAT is at St James's Park. We will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo. And until next time, we will see you around.